It's time for a little Ask Andy Anything here on a Thursday. Been a busy week. Fun week one for our Browns. Buckeyes determining McCord is the starting quarterback. That's you can tell Buckeye. We're all nervous about how McCord's going to do. So that played out. Boy, the Guardians just can't stop the walk-offs. Been a trying season for the Guards. The Tito Francona announcement, is he retiring? Is he not? That's been weird and stressful. And the Cavs, Tristan Thompson's back. So kind of a full week. It's Ask Andy Anything. Feel free to bombard me with questions here for the next 5-10 minutes. Guardians have the day off. You can tell she doesn't care about this game, so they're trying a new quarterback. Joe, they're playing McCord, who's not a new quarterback, but I think actually they do care about this game because they need this game to get warmed up for the Irish. That's not going to be an easy game at all. In fact, I think that game is going to be trying. I think the Irish fans are going to be more than ready for that game. Do the Browns go 2-0? I actually think they do. Yes. Browns score prediction, I'll say 20-17. I actually think they're going to win. I really do. McCord for the year, good call. I think it is the call to make, John. Devin Brown, I think has more talent. Devin Brown can't lead the Buckeyes to a championship. I don't know how else to put it. I think Tito's done, unfortunately. I do too, Ryan. I just don't understand why they haven't made an announcement. He's going on radio shows saying to people, I think I'm leaving, and it's just been weird. Like, why doesn't someone come out and say, hey, you know what, I think he's done? Like, I just don't understand why no one's come out and said that. I think it's been very weird. Do the Browns go 3-1, only lose? I think the Browns actually, I think Bernie's mom, here's the question for me. They play Baltimore at home. I think they're going to win that game. Titans stink. There's a chance the Browns can do something fun here. They have a very unique defense. Defense seems to be dominating football in the NFL right now. Cowboys have a very good defense. The Eagles have a very good defense. You're seeing other teams have, their defense seems to be the beat, and the Browns are up there. Browns have a good defense. They've always had a good secondary. Now, they just don't have Myles Garrett. They have complementary players. So Darius Smith leading the way with Garrett, obviously. I wish Cleveland sports wasn't as bad as it was. It's actually not that bad, Damian. It really isn't. Good to see you. The Browns are good. Cavs are going to be good. Guardians are just blah. McCord can't lead Ohio State to okay. BKO. I don't disagree. Cavs season helps us. It does. The fact that we are hitting words with the new hitting coach is hilarious. It is. It is, Damian. The Guardians, I think in this offseason, need to trade Shane Bieber for a big bat. Big bat. Exciting, Norman Klein. I want to go to a Browns game sometime in October. I'm dying to go. One game at a time, but honestly, the Browns could win every game. Well, I mean, D. Blair, they're going to lose some games. I know what you're saying. This team is very talented. Nick Chubb really eases my concern on offense. And I thought Deshaun Watson played a good game. He didn't play great. He had several throws that went into the ground. But when it counted at the end of the first half, he made a big drive. Big throw to Cooper, tight window throw to DPJ. Check out BelieveInTheLand.com for that. And, he just had a nice drive. I think he's better than what people are saying. By the way, come here, get close to the screen. Meet me at Yard House, Monday Night Football. Steelers, Browns, Monday Night Football. Yard House. We got to get together. It's time to beat the streak of regular season losses in Pittsburgh. Robin Ann, how are you? How's Villanova? If Tito leaves, does he stay in Cleveland somehow? No. Probably not. He's going back to Arizona. I think what you meant to say there, I think Almar might take over. I'm wondering if Kevin Cash would ever come back. W. Guild, the AFC is so much better than the NFC. I agree with you there. In fact, I don't think it's very comparable. The only thing I'll say, though, is the Niners, who have a good defense, too. Niners, Eagles, and Cowboys stand out to me so far. Browns score prediction. looking very handsome tonight, by the way. Thank you, Connor. Ate some pizza before I came over here. I think it's 2013 Browns. I think the Browns are going to win. I really do. Exciting for this pitching staff next year. Bieber, Tristan Cal, Bybee, Williams. I think you can erase Bieber and put Logan Allen in there. I don't think the pitching staff's still very good. Cal Quantrill, Ryan, has been very good since his return to injury. I'm very happy for him. Watson needs to step it up. I'm tired of us treating him like a rookie. Nick, I agree with you about that. He made several throws into the ground. Watson at times looked like he was pressing. Watson looked like at times he was a little nervous. But I think that will go away. It's unfair to criticize him too much because of the weather. And again, Nick, when I thought he needed to make a drive at the end of the first half, he made the drive and scored a touchdown. And then when the Browns needed a touchdown to put the game away, he got it to Harrison Bryant. He did what he had to do. Do you think the Browns have a shot against the Cowboys? They don't play them this year, but if they did, yes. But the Browns don't play the Cowboys this year. Ferguson, I'm real nervous of how the Browns are gambling their season away. Yeah, I agree with you about this. About the backup to Chubb is Ford, and Ford is that fumble at the end of the half. Now, Ford played much better in the second half. I know what you're getting at, though. Ferguson, the backup running back on this team is Deshaun Watson. He's running back number 2. He's going to be running a lot this year. Espino coming in, yes, he is. I don't see Bieber being here next year. What the hell happened to Clase? I think Clase did not make adjustments. Hitters made adjustments to Clase. Clase, Damian, has been used a lot this year. I mean, a lot. So time will tell with Clase. I think, again, the amazing thing is, Damian, he's going to lead the league in the saves. He's had a very strange year. We need a coach that can hit. Pete Rose is available. Watson played in the same conditions as Burrow, and look how that turned out. I agree with you, D. Blair. I agree. I think we're being too hard on Watson. I don't think he played great, but I don't think he played terrible. Yes, Todd, absolutely. Todd coming in from parts unknown. Yard House, Monday Night Football. Be there at Westlake. I will be there. Tony Camino will be there. Millions of your friends. Millions. Let's see if Stefanski can consistently put Watson in positive place. I think Jay Dizzle so far so good with that, actually. I think it's been with Watson's performance last year. And again, the weather in game 1. But I know what you're saying. Yeah, I get he will lead in saves. But Damian, it's been a strange year for Clase. He was elite last year. This year he's been good. But he actually is going to lead the league in saves, which is amazing. Dustin Hopkins, obviously, extraterrestrial is great. Unbelievably great. To not have cage work, nothing against the young man, but goodbye. It's been a strange year for this whole organization. It really has been, Damian. The Guardians, for the first time, have not managed the end season well. That's usually something the Guardians do very well at. They usually do a great job with Francona. It has just not been there this year. It just hasn't. Should Clase get a third pitch? I don't know about third pitch, but Clase has to do a better job of managing in-game with his pitches. You can clearly tell the pitchers are on him. He is going to have to do some things in the offseason. But Clase is good. He's talented. Let's give him a chance. The adjustments have been made on Clase. He needs to make adjustments back. Is Karinchak or bullpen arms trade bait for a short-term bat? I would not trade any bullpen. I think they need to trade Shane Bieber. Seeing Tito for the last time when in town, there you go. When you lead the league in saves on a bad team, it means you can't hit. W. Guild, they have to add bats. Have to. Bo Naylor is going to be playing catcher. Josh Naylor, first base DH. Quan, left field. Jose, third base. Jimenez, second base because of the contract. I think everything else is up for grabs. Everything else up for grabs. What's your favorite Steelers-Browns memory? The time in 1989 when the Browns there were so many plays. The interceptions against the Steelers on that opening. I forget the gentleman who intercepted the ball twice for the Browns. And then Metcalf had 2 punt returns against the Steelers on a Sunday afternoon game, and the stadium actually shook. Metcalf had a tremendous game. I think it was 93 against the Steelers, and it was great. It was unbelievable great. Thank you, Jay Dizzle. You're the man. Those are my memories against Steelers. I hate the Steelers. The Steelers rivalry is important. It's important to get these wins. It's important to Cleveland. It's important to the Browns. Celebrate Steelers, Browns, and Browns victories with me at the Yard House. We hate the Steelers, and it's time to drive it down. See you, Jarrett, there. It should be a fun time. Chris Antonetti is listed as a possible candidate for Boston's. I don't think Antonetti's going to go there. I really don't. Maybe he does. Antonetti is from Madison, Connecticut, so maybe he goes back closer to his hometown. Madison's about 2 hours away from Boston, but I don't think he's going anywhere. So I'm hesitant to trade any more junior cameos away from the farm. That farm has a vibe. I don't know what that means, extraterrestrial. What do you mean by that? We'll do a couple more minutes and we're going to get out of here. I just think obviously extraterrestrial, you've got to remember this. The Guardians have to make adjustments to the batters, the hitters. Steelers, not even close. I hate the Steelers. I hate the Steelers. I hate the Bulls, the Warriors. I hate the White Sox. I hate the Yankees. Hate. Jared, I can see that score. The Browns defense, I think, is going to cause fits for Pickett. I think they're going to do a great job. If the Steelers run, though, like they might try to, I think that might bother the Browns defense. The Browns defense running up the middle, still not perfect. They had some runs with Mixon, where the Bengals did a nice job running up the middle. That's the one thing that bothers me about this game. They got to shore that up. Teams can, it's only one game. But Mixon did run up the middle at times for big runs. Maybe that he finally wants to know what it feels like to spend some money. Yeah. He should go to Boston and actually say, boy, everybody picking on the Dolans. I know it's one game, but Stefanski actually kicked a field goal. I loved it too, D. Blair. And we have a field goal kicker who made it. What do we think about the Buckeyes? I think the Buckeyes, Jason, are a year away. They're going to have to find a quarterback. They are quarterback short. I know everybody's worried about the offensive line, and I don't understand why Trainum's not running the ball more. I was a believer in Travion Henderson. He doesn't look the same since his injuries. Chip Trainum should be running the ball more. Got to. Oh, Mike Trout would be great, Damian. Might have missed it, but Tristan pickup. I like Tristan Thompson a lot too, Todd. He makes a lot of sense for the Cavs. He obviously brings 2016 positivity vibes to the fans. But Tristan Thompson actually rebounds. So to anybody who can do that, it just makes for such a wonderful, wonderful thing, meaning we could actually bring him in to help rebounding. There you go, Jared. Enjoy the game, buddy. I think Pickett throws 2 picks at least. Madison Blair, where did you get your shades? Ray-Bans, Madison. You can see him in person at Westlake. Monday Night Football, where the Browns will beat the Steelers. Yanni Diaz, we have made mistakes, but also have some tremendous trades. Yes, I agree with you, obviously, extraterrestrial about that. I would even trade one of these young pitchers for a bat. That's how desperate I am. Buckeyes are missing more than a quarterback. I actually like Trainum, Ferguson. I think they need to get Trainum more touches. They put all this money into the ballpark. B. Cato, I think you don't understand the economics of the Cleveland Guardians. It's a whole master class. Maybe I'll teach you someday. The Guardians don't bring in the same marketing dollars as other teams do. Still, they put money back in the ballpark. That brings more people to the ballpark. But B. Cato, again, I don't have time for that. I actually agree putting money in the stadium. Sorry. I still think the Guardians will add a right-handed power hitter this offseason. I hope so, Michael. They need power hitting. Other than I can't see Andy's eyes. All good here, Jay Dizzle. Todd. Steelers can't see where the ball is being thrown to. Good luck. Have fun. Thank you, Madison Blair. Go Browns. Yard House is going to be packed on Monday. It's going to be a fun time, Jarrett. McCord is a get by quarterback. Buckeyes aren't going to be doing. Damian, I think McCord is just a get through the season guy. The Buckeyes, whether that kid Lincoln plays next year or whoever, the Buckeyes have to do more with quarterback next year. McCord is a serviceable quarterback. He'll get them through the season. I think they win 10 or 9 games. I think the Buckeyes are going to lose some games. I just do. It's called cheap, plain and simple. Beat Cato positivity. I'll see you at Yard House, buddy. I'll give you your $20. Mitchell VP. I hope so. It'd be great to see Donovan Mitchell win MVP. He can do it. But Giannis is fantastic. Obviously Jokic over in Denver is fantastic. They're the best 2 players in the game right now. Embiid just won it last year. Chase seems good. Only his name, that's good. It is a baseball name. I agree with you. Investing into the stadium isn't enough. I hear you, Damien. But it brings more people into the park and brings more revenue to the park, which means you can spend more money. I've been to Yard House once. It's a great place, Jared. Yard House has got great food, great atmosphere. It's a fun time. It'll be packed on Westlake. Come on. We got to get together to bring the vibes to beat the Steelers. It is Steelers week. Time to beat the Yellow Towels. The weak Yellow Towels. It's weak. Guards missed out not by trading for Matt Olson. That can be debated, and that is not looking good right now. But the Braves and other teams gave up a lot of prospects to the A's. And that's a lot of how the Guardians live and die. Investing into the stadium is just as good as investing into the team. I agree with you, David, about that. That's what I meant to say. Yeah, there you go. I work in Westlake, so Ward House works perfect for me. There you go, Jared. Invite your friends. Emerson's obviously extraterrestrial. I love Emerson. Kid's nasty. Between Arias, Rocchio, who are you higher on? Rocchio's the better bat. Rocchio just can't. I don't know what happened to Rocchio's defense this year. His defense was shaky at best. He just didn't look good in the field. We really should have swept the Giants. Jarrett, it's been a lot of woulda, shoulda, couldas for the Guardians this year. The Giants seem to have the Guardians' number, and they kind of bullied. I thought they bullied the Guardians. I'm bringing at least 5 friends. There you go. Caught a foul ball at the Guardians game last Wednesday, by the way. That's cool. I have caught, true story, Madison. I was with a friend named Jeff, and we were in school. Jeff was very hungover during an Astros-Indians game. And I went to go get my poor friend a soda because he was so hungover. And when I got the soda, a guy for the Astros hit a home run that bounced off my chair, and Jeff Van Horn was covering his face because he was so hungover by the sun. And I saw the replay, and the ball bounced, and a girl picked it up. So I should have caught a foul ball. My brother's caught a foul ball. They are so hell-bent on keeping prospects that don't pan out. Beat Cato, positivity. I love Thompson being back here, Emil. He rebounds. He brings experience. It's actually what the Cavs need. He's a great backup rebounder for about 20 games this year. It'll be wonderful. Browns' new defensive coordinator looks like the real deal. Yes, he does. So does the kicker. I'm excited to see Baltimore in person next week. Yes, the Orioles are really have a lot going for them. Orioles are a fun team, spunky team. They're the opposite of the Guardians. They have great hitting, but their pitching so-so. Guardians' pitching is so good, but boy, they can't hit. Would be sweet to see Mobley become a top 3 scorer this year. Jason, I think Mobley is going to do one thing really well, and that's he's going to protect the paint late in games. He's going to become our 5. Plus, he brings a Kardashians vibe, and obviously that's exciting. obviously an extraterrestrial. One more minute for Ask Andy Anything. Bieber for Mount Castle? Maybe? I think Bieber's got to go and got to get someone in here. I love our prospects too, but we need better hitters. One more question and we're out. One more question. Let's see if we can get one more here. Think Mobley can score 40? Maybe. That's not really his game, though. Todd Allen going after Buketa real quick. I'm speaking facts. See you at Yard House. Thank you for answering my questions. Madison, anytime. How early do you recommend me getting there Monday? 7 o'clock. Sunday. Monday Night Football. Bum. See you there. Westlake Yard House. Have a good night. Guardians tomorrow night back at home. Yay.